Yo.
BTV Sports. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of Yo BTV Sports, live from Bravery Studios in Garfield, New Jersey. Jason and Ugo here. Ugo boys in the building.
Yahtzee.
And we also got Steve on the boards today. What's going on, Steve?
We got Steve on the boards.
Yes, sir.
Get them drops going, baby.
Yeah. So actually, this is a little bit different. So we usually do the show on Saturdays, but we'll see how it's going on. But this is a Wednesday edition of Yo BTV Sports, and we want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining us today. We're going to open up the phone lines. You know what? Let's just do it right now. Let's just open it up for everybody available. 862-623. Hold on. I said it wrong. I got to say the whole thing like Charles Coker.
Take your time. You got it, Bobby.
I'll get there. 862-621-9536 is the number to call it.
There we go. We're live in 4K.
Yes.
In 4K.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it is upon us, Super Bowl week.
Yes, sir.
Super Bowl week.
Yes,
shout out to Dez. Shout out to D Sizzle all the way in Las Vegas right now. He's there for the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, he's doing big things over there.
Living
so big
his
shout
best
out to you,
life.
man. Yeah, absolutely living his best life. Yeah. So let's just get it up and started, man. So now it is finally here. It is the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers here. It's a lot of clownish stuff going on right there, but yeah, I personally am excited for the game. I know you are. I don't know if you're going to be able to watch it because I don't know if you're going to be in town or not, or if you got something with the Wizards.
I leave for New Orleans the next day.
Okay.
I just got invited to shout out to my boy Sid, member of Visions of Quest VOQ. That's the squad right there, Jersey in the building.
Hey.
He invited me over. He's going to have the projector screen. He's going to have a whole bunch of homies from high school and Jersey pulling up to, with wings and pizza and all that good stuff. So I'll probably be watching it with him. I'll be on my phone most of the time. Like it's background. It's background.
Background noise. Yeah. Are you by any chance? Are you a fan of Bill Burr?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's funny.
Yeah, he is a funny guy. Now,
guy.
I don't exactly remember the segment, but I remember there was a stand-up special he had where he is that type where he hates going to Super Bowl parties because he ends up going to the kitchen and watching the game because everybody else is interested in everything but the game. The commercials and the halftime show and everything, and he can't talk football with anybody, so he'd rather just be that guy in the kitchen and watch it there and eat snacks and drinks and so on and so forth and actually focus on the game. And I think I've kind of become a little bit of that curmudgeon over time. So.
Understood.
Yeah. So 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. So let's question: will the Chiefs actually solidify their dynasty, or will the San Francisco 49ers, 40 slip there, will end their 30-year title drought?
One of those things is going to happen.
Yeah.
One of that's the beauty of sports. I mean, you styles make fights. There's always storylines. As much as people love to get on Dallas about, they haven't won a Super Bowl since '95, all that good stuff. San Francisco hasn't won a Super Bowl since '94.
No.
How about that? So it's just like that's in play. I mean, they're definitely trying to flip the switch on the narrative around them. I mentioned a few episodes ago back. I mean, San Francisco's kind of like that almost team right now. They're almost champions. They've almost started a dynasty. I mean, if you're talking about NFC Championship games, they kind of have a dynasty in that. They get there.
Right.
They've gotten there, I believe, the last 4 years. I mean, they live in their conference championship game.
Absolutely, yeah.
But getting to the Super Bowl, they got there in 2012, didn't end too well against the Ravens. They got there 2019, I believe, against the same Chiefs.
Yeah, this is the rematch.
This is the rematch. They running back the fade, as they would say on the block.
Not a Travis Kelce fade, by the
no,
way.
not.
Let's save that for later on.
We'll save that.
That's a little foreshadowing.
New York Times.
Yeah, this is
you played yourself.
This is very Christopher Nolan or Quentin Tarantino, where we foreshadow a little bit here.
Big facts. Give me another cannon. Cannon. Let him fly, Stevie. Yeah, I mean, they've almost won a few championships, but almost only works in hand grenades and horseshoes. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. They got to win it. They have to end their drought, or Chiefs Kingdom is going to continue to reign. Like this will solidify Kansas City as a dynasty.
Yes,
something that I kind of saw coming once Mahomes solidified himself in last year's Super Bowl. That kind of did it for me.
Right.
I mean, it's just like, this guy in the biggest games, in the biggest moments, plays his best. And that's what you want from your quarterback. That's what you want from your teams.
Right. And like you said, it already solidified him last year, but this will finally put the nail in the coffin for sure.
Big facts.
And there's a very, very great chance that it will happen. And at the same time, Vegas actually has the Chiefs as an underdog.
Yeah, I mean, and that goes to show you about the rosters. And we talked about that in last week's episode, part 1 of the preview of the big game. San Francisco has the better roster. There's no question about that. They've got the better roster. But the way that football works is that quarterback position is the game changer. You know what I mean? And you can have the better roster, but if you've got the quarterback and you've got the coaching on top of it, that's the other common denominator that's really the game changer, man. Andy Reid knows how to win these type of games. And Steve Spagnuolo, round of applause for Steve Spagnuolo, round of applause for Andy Reid.
The whole coaching staff.
Facts. Steve Spagnuolo put together master classes against Tom Brady in this situation twice.
Yes.
He put together a game plan like, I know how to stop this guy. I know how to, maybe not stop him, but I know how to make life rough for him.
Correct.
And Brock Purdy ain't no Tom Brady. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know they both end in Y, but that's about it. That's the only the only common denominator they have together. But what I'm saying is, I expect for the rosters to tell the story, but the quarterbacks are going to tell an even bigger story. And the running backs, too. Another thing we mentioned in part 1 of our breakdown, Pacheco versus McCaffrey. Of course, on paper, McCaffrey. McCaffrey by leaps and bounds, by a million. McCaffrey's going to be a Hall of Famer. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not what we're talking about.
And again, the Super Bowl win would solidify him being a Hall of Famer.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, he already has the numbers to back it up.
Yeah,
so.
He's one of those once in a lifetime running backs, and a lot of carries in Carolina, but he is elevated. He's a West Coast guy, so him coming home probably added some fuel to the fire.
Probably.
You see what I'm saying? So he's playing on another level.
Even though the NFL seems to be disrespecting his family by not giving him a complimentary suite for his family. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, I did. That was actually pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that his own mom has a podcast.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
It's funny because I always joke around how I say everybody and their mother has a podcast. Literally, his actual mother has a podcast. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, I feel like this is very, very possible for the Kansas City Chiefs to finally solidify their dynasty once and for all, and it's going to be even amplifyingly annoying with the whole Taylor Swift factor and so on and so forth. But let's not count out what the 49ers did. All year, all season, they've been touted, and rightfully so, as the best all-around team in the NFL. They got a great head coach in Kyle Shanahan. Steve Wilkes is the defensive genius. You also, I forget the offensive coordinator's name, but he's actually been doing really well, even though Kyle Shanahan is the real play caller. He's the one. And like I mentioned before on the last episode, they got the best defense in the NFL, and they got great weapons, elite weapons, and that offensive line is solid. The only really caveat there is Brock Purdy, or Brock Montana. Brock Montana, as your 49er fan brother likes to.
Yeah. Like he's got the shades on. It's Brock Montana first. He
drank the gold Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Like Brock Montana is better than Tom Brady in his world.
It's very similar. It's very similar to the Miami Dolphin fans who, it doesn't matter. You could put Dante Culpepper back there. You could put Johnny Manziel back there. It doesn't matter who's under center. They're going to think that they're the best thing since Dan Marino. That's the way the 49ers fans are.
And again, I get it. I get it. I get it. They are a blue blood franchise. We talked about this in episodes past. I feel like once you've won 4 or more Super Bowls, or 5 Super Bowls in San Francisco's case, you're an established institution. You see what I'm saying? Like you are one of those gold standard teams that you're going to get the marquee games in prime time, and you got a big fan base that can take over stadiums. So once the momentum comes and they actually have a good team, they take players and they hold them in that light right next to their legends, whether they like it or not. You know what I mean? I love you, Steve. Keep it going. Oh yeah. It's facts. Facts. Give me a Kevin Nash. Can I get a Kevin Nash too? Can I give Kevin Nash because
And I thought you were gonna get a tell me when I'm telling lies.
Oh no, I'll save that for keep that same energy. I'll save that. I'll save that. But love you, Punk. Love you, love you, CM. Love you, Chris. Love you, Phil. I mean, so again, they want Purdy to be Steve Young. They want him to be Joe Montana. They're putting that on this young man a bit prematurely. Mm-hmm. Now, what he's done in these playoffs has been impressive. It has been. Right. What he did in that Packer game, that was back and forth. That could have gone either way. The Packers actually, in a lot of areas, outplayed San Francisco. But and really, second half of that Detroit game, a couple of lucky passes aside, he made the plays that he needed to make at the most inopportune moments, man. Because the playoffs is all about moments, man. It is and that's something both of our franchises have been lacking during our title droughts. Yep. Is quarterback play at the highest level at the biggest moments. And what's been very impressive. Round of applause for Brock Montana. He deserves. He's going to get his round of applause. He's going to get his flowers.
Yeah, this isn't a Trent Dilfer situation right here.
No. This isn't Jeff Hostetler.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
This isn't Brant Johnson.
No, not at all, man. This is a guy that is absolutely making plays with his arm and with his legs when his team absolutely needs it. If they go on to win, he's definitely gonna cement himself amongst the best of the best, not just in the NFC, but in the NFL. You're gonna have to mention Brock Montana with the top tier quarterbacks.
I have two things to say about that. Mm-hmm. Two things. One, it depends on how well he plays. Because we never know. The defense actually might win in spite of Brock Purdy.
Right.
And two, if they do indeed win this one, then they're gonna have to do a repeat,
right?
Or they have a small window where they can, where he can prove that he's like almost like an Eli Manning, Right. By the way, Steve, are the phone lines open? Because I got somebody that says they were trying to call in and they couldn't get through. Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, no problem. All right, so 862-621-9536 is the number to call in.
Yeah,
phone lines are open.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Thanks a lot, Steve. You're the man.
Steve on the boards. Those bombs going. Dom DeMarco, Don Cannon. Hells yeah.
Yeah. So, but I feel like there's I wouldn't say that there's a lot of pressure on Brock Purdy, but maybe there's just a slight more pressure on Patrick Mahomes, only because he has to shut up the naysayers once and for all with this game right here. And I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I mean, I'm a fan of Usher. I'm looking forward to the halftime show. And there'll be some great commercials. Okay, whoop-de-doo. But the game here, I think this is going to be a real chess match. I hope it doesn't disappoint me. I really hope that this is going to be one of those legendary.
Yeah, we got somebody on the phone.
Yes,
somebody called through. Who's on the phone?
Hey, Kenny Scarabaccio from Staten Island is in the building. What is going on, Kenny?
Dom DeMarcos. What's up, dog? He's a savage. We haven't had a savage yet. See those savages going.
Yeah, Kenny gets those honors. Yeah, no, listen, you already know how I feel all the pain. Shout out to Joe Benigno. By the way, Joe Benigno will be on the show next week, so tune in for that.
Dom DeMarco for that right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So basically, we're covering the Super Bowl right now, Kenny, and we were just talking about how obviously this is a game that Patrick Mahomes, if he should win, that he should finally shut up all the naysayers and being the best quarterback, of this new era. But there's also a lot of pressure on Brock Purdy because the 49ers are a great all-around team. It's just that he's the one caveat, and if the 49ers were to win this game, I don't think that Brock Purdy would be in the conversation until he actually wins a second one, kind of like an Eli Manning situation.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts. Dom DeMarco there. That's facts right there. That's a CM Punk. Give me a tell me when I'm telling lies. Let's just kick it off, man.
You want to know the real kicker there, Kenny?
Man.
You want to know the real kicker there? Robert Saleh would have kicked those field goals.
Mike McCarthy actually would have kicked those too. Jason Garrett would have kicked those. Golly, man. Yep. Savage. It got savage after. It got spooky afterward.
And the interesting thing also is that, Andy Reid is obviously a well-seasoned head coach. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, so he's not going to make those mistakes.
Nope.
He knows how to make halftime adjustments, so on and so forth. So I think that Kyle Shanahan really has his work cut out for him in preparation for this game. Okay. I like it.
I like that too.
Yep.
It's facts. It's facts. Big facts. Big facts.
Man, he was slicing and dicing Dallas too.
Yeah, he's still running AT&T. The stadium's empty now. Nobody's there. He's still running. Goodness.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Facts. Facts. Dom DeMarco. Bailey Yahtzee.
Yeah, no, listen, we said this we said this on the last episode as well, that we're clowns right now because we've doubted Mahomes against the Ravens and Buffalo.
Yeah.
And that was a stupid mistake, and hopefully we learned our lesson now.
I did.
Yeah, I certainly did too. Shame on us for doubting the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney.
They should. Here's why they should keep him active, because again, he helps in the special teams. And that punt return he had was the game changer in last year's Super Bowl. So you don't make that inactive. Okay, you want to take him away from the passing game because of the drops or whatnot. I'm fine with that. But you keep him active as a punt returner, because again, this feels very similar to the first time these guys played in Miami a few years ago. It's going to be one game changer on special teams or turnover that's going to shift the balance of this game, and it could very well be a Kadarius Toney punt return, just like in last year's Super Bowl against the Eagles.
Yep. I think so, yeah.
Yep. That was potentially a game-winning touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Right. And what are you going to be doing for the Super Bowl? Like, what do you do any kind of crazy Super Bowl parties? Do you keep it low key? What's nice? Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice, nice.
I didn't go to the I didn't go to the last one, unfortunately, because I had to film. I don't know if you know, Kenny, but I've actually stepped into the actor sphere now, so I'm doing a little bit of acting on the side. Thank you, thank you. And I was filming that day. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but I do plan to make the next one for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, bro.
Right.
We have to keep the show going, but we have to keep the show going. But do you have a quick question for the two of us before we get you out of here? Oh well, I'm gonna stick. I'm not picking against Mahomes three. I got you. I'm gonna go Chiefs. Chiefs gonna win this one 27-24. I'm not picking against Mahomes 3 straight games.
I got 27-20. Yeah, and what do you got, Jay?
I got 23-20, and it's going to be an overtime.
Ooh,
All right.
The second overtime game,
Right,
ever?
and also you were mentioning something about Isaiah Pacheco having a big play. I would not be surprised if even Rice has a big run. Like, I think there'll be a crucial run that he'll have in this game. Something that the 49ers are not going to be expecting.
There's going to be a game-changing play.
Yeah.
You could book that.
And let's hope to God that it doesn't have to involve the referees.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
because unfortunately,
Facts.
they got to get their shine.
Tell me
in
when
as
I'm telling
always,
lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when
I'm telling lies.
All right, well, Kenny, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for all the
pleasure, guys.
support.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time, and definitely get you on the show soon, buddy.
You got it, guys. Enjoy the game.
Thank you very much, Kenny.
Later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. Yeah, shout out to Kenny, man. Always a great pleasure talking to him.
Round of applause for Kenny Mann, member of the Jets Nation.
Yeah,
Gangrene.
long-suffering Jets Nation. Oh, what a disaster. Shout out to Joe Benengo, man. Can't wait to have him on the show next week.
That's going to be fun, man.
Yes. All right. No, but no,
Give him a little Don Lemon.
Yes, Zersky.
Yeah, no, I really can't pick against Mahomes in this game. He's proven time and time again, but I just really, really hope that it's just going to be. I just don't want it to be a blowout, and I think that. All right, and we got another call.
We have another call?
Yep.
Yes, we have another call.
And who's there?
Who's there? Oh, he'll call back. It might be my brother. I think my brother's trying to call in. All right, we'll keep going.
Yeah. So no, I really do want a really good effort from the 49ers here, and I think we'll get it.
Oh, we will. We will. I expect them to have a lead. I expect that this is going to look very similar to the Super Bowl round one in Miami. Like San Francisco's going to have a lead. They're going to be up. They're going to be in control.
It's the prequel.
It's the prequel. But like you eloquently outlined when you were breaking down the game last week about what's going to happen.
Me being Nostradamus and stuff.
Exactly. So the line's open. Who's on?
All right, who's there?
Yo, what's up, fellas? The number one Jets fan outside of Jason. Carlos.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, Carlos?
One of the many Carloses.
Yes.
What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Yo, KC's gonna win. I'm not rooting for KC, but I'm getting tired of Mahomes.
You're not rooting for the
new
Swifties?
Yeah, no.
Travis Kelce
right?
Swift.
I feel like they're trying to make this guy the next Brady. The guy is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just tired of him. I would love to see this kid Brock Purdy win, and I'll be. But it's not going to happen. But if he does, expect massive hate. They're going to say, he's on the Avengers. He's got all these guys.
Yeah, because he is. Tell me what I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Wins than, what's this guy's name? Dak? What's Dak? Dak who?
Rain Dakota.
Rain Dakota? Wait, he's a Jets fan too, right?
Yes, he is.
Listen, I would barbecue you. I love flame broil you like a Whopper, but out of respect to my mans, I'm not going to do that.
Yo, I appreciate how much you got love for him. So, I'll take that we'll share that W right there.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, just do me a favor. Don't buy any more Wax Wilson jerseys either, man.
Nah, you know what? I may never buy another Jets jersey. It seems every time I do, I freaking jinx the quarterback. Let's see.
That's a savage.
Yeah.
So that being said, did you buy a Christian Hackenberg jersey too? Is that what happened?
That's a bunch of savages. Golly.
I should have.
Hall of Famer right there. If the Jets make the playoffs, you have to wear a Christian Hackenberg jersey on the show via satellite.
There's two things. I want to see two things if the Jets ever win the Super Bowl. I want to see that, and I want to see Joe Beningo rapping Juice versus Sauce.
Absolutely. No, I'll make this wager with you. If the Jets make the playoffs, they don't even make, I'll keep it low-hanging fruit. Yeah. If they make the playoffs next year, I will rock a Christian Hackenberg jersey on the Super Wild Card weekend. Give me a couple more Bailey Yahtzees. Keep it going. Love you, baby.
And not to mention, he is Ugo is a Penn State alumni.
Penn State alum, baby. We are. Round of applause.
Right.
We are. Boy. Penn State. Thank you.
Like that.
Welcome.
I'm gonna definitely remember that.
Yes, sir. No, I got
Well, the evidence is there. I mean, the video is evergreen, so it's there. We have the evidence.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I love me some Christian Hackenberg. Against Rutgers. Every other team, nah.
Hey,
no,
at least Isaiah Pacheco made it to a Super Bowl before Christian
Jersey,
Hackenberg.
baby. Jersey.
Yeah.
Carlos, we gotta keep the show going. But Carlos, you got a question for the two of us before we get you out of here.
I actually, you know what? Really quick, it has to be a Jets-related question.
Of course, that's fine.
If you're the Jets with the number 10 pick, are you going wide receiver? Like, let's say there's Rome is out there. Are you going to go with the top tackle? Or would you rather address the tackle position through free agency and go for that offensive player to add?
I'll go first.
Go first.
Yeah. Absolutely offensive line. Both positions are really deep this year. Like I mentioned in last week's show, there's a potential that 7 to 10 offensive linemen can go in round one. You want to grab one of those guys ASAP. You know what I mean? Because the second round wave of offensive linemen, not as plentiful. So you grab yourself the offensive lineman, absolutely. But with that being said, here's the caveat. That doesn't stop you from signing one in free agency, and it doesn't stop you from drafting another one if one does slip to the middle rounds. Wide receiver wise, you absolutely take one in round 2. Or you trade back into the first round and grab one, because both are a position of need, unless you want to just roll out there with Alan Lazard and Randall Cobb for another year. I don't know.
You sure about that?
You sure about that? I don't know. So my take the offensive lineman. In Madden, I draft the offensive line every year in the first round. Right? That's how I win Super Bowls. So that's just me.
Listen, I mean, for me, you got to go offensive line. We need tackles. I mean, it seems like every single week this past season, the offensive line was constantly changing. It was a game of musical chairs. It wasn't even football. So yeah, you have to. I would say try to do both. Definitely draft it in the first round. Hopefully, there's going to be some good ones. And so this is supposed to be stacked. Now, I know there's also going to be a lot of wide receivers here, and they could take another wide receiver as opposed to trying to get one in free agency or trade for one. But it doesn't matter if the quarterback is not protected to throw it to them. I feel like one of the reasons why Garrett Wilson was so frustrated, but besides all the BS that was going on behind the scenes, was the fact that he wasn't getting the ball enough because neither quarterback, whether it was Aaron Rodgers or Zach Wilson or Tim Boyle or Trevor Siemian, they didn't have enough time to throw it to him.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
because like the offensive line was just a turnstile between Dwayne Brown and Mekhi Becton and Joe Tippett
was over
good.
10 different combinations. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah, and then you got Nathaniel Hackett, who definitely is a hack. Couldn't even figure it out. I felt like Adam Gase was actually calling plays back there. But no, I feel like, and I'll even add this. There's talks that Zach Wilson is definitely going to be traded because I think he wants to change the scenery, and I think the Jets want to change the scenery as well. But due to the fact that all the NFL teams know that, they're probably not going to get a lot for Zach Wilson. So he's probably going to be like a 6th or 7th or unconditional or conditional. Yeah. And if we get that, use that on our offensive lineman, even if it's a 6th or 7th rounder, because we need to stack up that offensive line room stat.
I agree, man. Real quick, last thing, they did make an offer to the Jets. They offered a weekend at the Best Western. So,
oh yeah, I did. I heard about that. Rich Samini reported it. Unfortunately.
Hey guys,
what a disaster!
No, but Carlos, thank you so much for calling, man. We got to keep the show going, yo. You're the GOAT. Call in every week, bro. Wednesdays, Saturdays, whenever we pull up. Make sure you call in. Make sure you pull up, bro.
Yeah, thank you for being one of the best, bro.
For sure. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Later.
Thank you. 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. Thank you. Shout out to all the callers that are checking in right now, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we also need Deji. We need your brother. Like, what's going on? We need some Brock Montana supporters.
We do. We need Mongo as well. Yeah. My brother's texting. He is trying to get through. So if he does get through, Steve will give the thumbs up, and we'll get him on there to. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Yeah. But like as far as the. As far as the Super Bowl goes, I think we said all that we needed to say, and then we'll get to the callers as soon as and so on and so forth.
For sure.
We also do have a little bit of breaking news that happened today.
Oh, we got another caller. We got another caller. I think that's my bro. I think that's my big bro.
Check it out. Who's this?
Is this Kingsley Chidebero Onyata?
Oh, it's definitely your bro, but it ain't your blood bro.
Oh, this is Erupt? Is this Erupt?
Erupt, baby.
It's in the building.
Give some Dom DeMarcos. Golly, everybody's called in today. We got to do Wednesdays more often.
No, yeah, let's do it. Keep that same energy.
Facts. Erupt, what's up, bro? What's up?
Yeah, and also remember, this is a family show, bro.
Yes.
I'll keep my profanity. I speak in F-bombs. That's how I connect.
He's a New Yorker. He can't help himself. Queens of the building.
Yep, I can hear the Timberlands off you right now, man.
Facts. He's wearing Timberlands as we speak. Rupp, what's your question for us, man?
No, so what do you guys? I heard you guys say the scores. What are the box numbers you guys are running with to end the game? I heard 3-zip, and I heard I forgot what the other one that Ugo said. I know Jason said 3-zip. 23-20, right?
23-20 in overtime, yeah.
Yeah. I had the same. I had 27-24. 27-24. Either it's going to be either a last-second field goal by Butker to win it, Mahomes' vintage drive, or Chris Jones seals the deal with a sack fumble.
That's yeah.
You know what I mean? But it'll be by 3. I got the Chiefs winning by 3.
Sounds like a written script, man. Sounds like
scripted.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we've been saying all season long that the NFL is scripted. I mean, it truly explains why the Cowboys went 12-5 and they lost in the divisional round again.
3 straight years. You can put that drop in the box. I don't want to hear it to the Draft Super Show. Golly.
How many chips does Mahomes have? 2?
He has 2 right now. He's been to 3 and he has 2.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
My question for you is, when Mahomes' career is all said and done, how many rings do you think he finishes with?
Good question.
I think he'll have about 5. I like his style of play. I really like his style of play. I genuinely enjoy watching him play. On the offensive side. I enjoy watching the games from the Chiefs just seeing even especially when he's under pressure. I don't even get into football until playoffs start. I don't even watch
one of
the
those.
season, to be honest with you. But I've seen for years already now what he's capable of, and I got a lot of faith, man. This time around, that I don't even think it's gonna be that close of a game. To be honest.
No, get some savages going.
Well, listen,
See you, Rob. I
we,
see you, baby.
on the last episode, me and Ugo already talked about how we're clowns on doubting Mahomes when they went against Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, and I don't think that we could doubt him a third time. I mean, fool me once, fool me twice. We can't doubt him this time around, especially in the biggest game of the season.
I'm thinking 35-17.
Oh,
35-17. Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
It's gonna be an offensive slaughter.
Yo, Queens is coming in hot tonight, man. I like
Yep.
it. I like you like that. dog.
Savage.
And how many times do we see Taylor Swift in the first half?
Oh man, that's gonna be countless. You know what really pissed me off? The whole Kelsey cut, that whole Kelsey cut thing. You know, with the fade. Oh man.
No. Foreshadowing.
Cannon. Yo, get those cannons going.
This world's going to crap, man. Like, come on, man. This thing's been around for 30 years, probably. And now they're gonna name it after this guy. Get out of here, man.
We can't have
much
anything,
love to
man.
him.
Like black people, we can't. They just won't let us be
know,
great.
right? And I guarantee
Culture
you, it was
appropriation
either
at
a black
its
dude
finest.
or a black dude or a Dominican that gave him that haircut.
Facts. I'm gonna find a writer from New York Times. Actually, I'm gonna look that up.
I
You
have
have
it.
it?
I have it.
Oh, thank you. All right, but now,
man.
Erupt, thank you so much for calling in. Round of applause for this guy, Captain Planet.
Yes.
Over 100,000 views on YouTube.
Cannon.
Thank you so much to you and the Brosips, man. You guys came through, tore it up, man. Thank you so much for making that single pop the way it did, man. For sure, appreciate you.
And go stream John Finn's new single, Bucketheads, right now.
Yes, Bucketheads.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Thanks for calling,
definitely. Nah, no doubt, guys. Keep going, man. I love it. Love watching every week.
Appreciate you, bro.
Love
Appreciate
you,
you, bro.
dog.
Later.
Can't wait for baseball season.
Oh,
Don't
facts,
stop,
facts,
right?
Facts. Yes. There we go. That on camera.
All right, thanks,
All right,
bro.
take care, guys.
You too, bro. Love you. All right, 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. Shout out to all the callers. Thank you for all the people that check in. Yeah, Wednesdays is muy caliente.
Muy caliente.
Muy caliente.
Jeez.
Forget about Taco Tuesday. It's all about Yo BTV Wednesdays now.
I can't feel my lips. It's mango habanero up out here, bro. Big facts.
Cannon.
Yeah. All right. So as I was getting to, before we get some more callers, do we give out a little bit of I don't know if you call it breaking news, but it's definitely out there in the stratosphere that there's a vacancy opening for your Dallas Cowboys, and there's a very familiar name in Jets land that is up, that their name has been running in circles there now.
Yeah, like it's funny when our worlds collide.
I know, right? We're Giants fans' worst nightmare.
Yeah, big facts.
Cannon.
And I think this is a perfect opportunity and a perfect segue, and it's about that time to keep that same energy. Give me 10 pipe bombs. Load them up, baby. Load them up.
And before we continue, we want to say that this segment of Keep That Same Energy is brought to you by New York Posse.
Yes,
Go
sir.
get your merch right now at American Dream Mall and on the website. Follow them on Instagram at New York Posse. Shout out to Kyrie Williams as well. And also Things Galore. I'll let you do the little promo there.
New York Posse.
All right.
Things Galore at Etsy. Shout out to my big bro. He's trying to call in. Hopefully he gets through. I know he's super busy today. Things Galore at Etsy. Grab some AI-inspired art by my big bro King. Brand new episodes of First Class, Second Place podcast. The one you had with the chef, the Latin chef.
Billy Jack, yeah.
I was listening to that yesterday on the way to the grocery store, ironically enough, to get food. Excellent episode. Round of applause there. That was some good stuff.
Shout out to Billy Jack. And also, Steve, how fire were those empanadas, bro? Fire, man. So definitely check out.
I want to check out his work in person, in 4K.
In 4K, absolutely.
And of course, last but not least, the You Go Boy podcast.
Yes,
We
sir.
got new episodes dropping. We have a sports talk NFL season wrap show that'll be dropping about 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. When I get back from New Orleans, it'll be me and Mongo solo. We're gonna wrap up the NFL season and preview the NFL draft, Super Show, and free agency, as well as the new calendar year has already started in our minds. You see what I'm saying? So for the NFL season, since our teams are out of it, so new episodes of You Go Boy podcast on the way too. So with that being said,
It's been going on for the the last 13 years for me.
Whether you like it
No,
or
don't do
don't
that.
like it, learn to love it because it is the best thing going today.
Cannon.
Maron. I heard it say, he tried to say Maron. It was funny. You guys missed it. He said, oh, Fangul. but no, so give me two CM Punk. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Love you, Phil. We're going to keep that same energy here. I got the breaking news. I woke up before I even started. I had a very jam-packed day, including this recording. But my day wakes up, I'm getting the crust out of my eyes, and I look at Bleacher Report, and it says Rex Ryan is interviewing for the Dallas Cowboy defensive coordinator job. Now, this is a prime example of, okay, let's keep it a stack. Are you playing games, or do you really want to go win a championship? If Jerry Jones, for the first time and God knows when, probably when Jimmy Johnson was still coaching, or Barry Switzer, if you're serious about this organization taking that next step and breaking through, shaking the cages, ruffling some feathers, and winning a championship, you damn sure go hire Rex Ryan. You hire him today. Like, as soon as he's done with the interview, just give him the job right there. You hire him and you make, yes, and give me one more. And give me one more. Damn it, give me one more. Yes, this is what I want. This is what Cowboy Nation wants.
Yeah, you already had Rob, and now you get Rex.
I'll take Rex. Rex is better.
Cannon.
He's proven it.
And proven it. You go get me somebody that if we're down 27-7 at halftime, he's throwing a chair at somebody. You know what I mean? He's
Little Bobby Knight.
Yeah, he's knocking over a Gatorade cooler. He's getting in somebody's face. I want fire. I want passion. I want a big personality. I want somebody that loves ball and wants to win a championship. You get me that. Like, this whole notion of Dallas being a country club of oh yeah, the players just care about the star. They just care about, what comes with the game versus their podcasts. You know what I mean? Their endorsements.
We suck.
Their commercials.
We suck.
Yes, keep those going.
We suck.
John Tortorella.
Sign me up for somebody that wants to win. I want to win, bro. I want to win. I saw what he did for you guys. He had you guys at the brink, had you guys on the precipice. Back-to-back AFC championship games. You guys didn't break through, but he was at least getting you guys into the tournament each year.
The greatest coach in my lifetime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me that. And especially with Mike McCarthy as a lame duck, he should be standing on the table. Big Mike should be standing on the table. All 200 or 300 plus pounds of him, he needs to be standing on the table like, hire him.
Right.
Hire him.
And you need to get a big swing, because since you already lost Dan Quinn to the Commanders.
What did he say?
So you lost him. You need to really swing big. You need to get a big fish, and
Facts.
Rex Ryan is out there. Now I don't mean to pour cold water on this,
Okay.
on this, keep the same energy, but we also talked about ad nauseum already that this is already the last. This potentially is the last season that Mark McCarthy is going to be the head coach of the Cowboys,
Facts.
and then they'll go ahead and hire Bill Belichick. Does Rex Ryan really want to be just a defensive coordinator for a lame duck coach for 1 year, and then afterwards, do you really think that Bill Belichick is going to keep Rex Ryan on his staff?
I think Rex is looking at it like this might be my in back into the NFL, whether it is in Dallas or whether it's not in Dallas.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
He takes this DC job. Say Dallas, same bat time, same bat channel, finishes 12-5.
Micah Parsons becomes MVP.
Yeah, but that defense is lights out. The defense isn't the reason why they fail in the playoffs. The defense actually is legit. Say they have the sweeping changes and Bill does take over, whatnot, and of course Rex leaves. He's not going to hang around, stick around for that.
Correct.
Rex is now on the radar for an NFL head coaching job because he shows that I still got it. I still got it. Give me 5 Ric Flair moves. I still got it. I'm still him. I'm still one of the best defensive coordinators in the last century. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know who my dad is. You know who my brother is. You know who I am. And you know what I've done in this league. He has a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, with the Ravens.
He was on that staff for one of the greatest defenses in the history of football, the 2000 Ravens.
Yeah.
So he
and
has
look at that quarterback they had, Trent Dilfer. Oh,
exactly. Before that, Tony Banks, I think, had to swap him mid-season just to get to the Super Bowl, get to the playoffs even. So again, you make this hire. Give me the only 2 defensive coordinators. know we've interviewed a bunch. We've interviewed Ron Rivera, which was a joke and a half. I'm not even considering that. We interviewed, I think, one of our guys in-house, our defensive line coach. But if it's not Mike Zimmer and it's not Rex Ryan,
that's right, Mike Zimmer. Yeah.
I'm not interested. I want somebody who loves ball and who's going to get the best out of my unit and get the best out of Micah Parsons. The lion is always hungry. I want somebody that's going to get the best out of him and put us in a position to end our freaking championship drought. Because if it's not that, I ain't interested. Give me 10. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
What about
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I like it, Steve. I like it like that. Steve on the boards. Steve is on the board.
Is this what you want?
Yes, this is what I want.
let's not forget Marvin Lewis is out there too.
Yeah, he is. He's just hanging out. Hey, he actually might be joining the Raiders staff.
Yeah.
That's a strong. Him and Antonio Pierce. They've got a good relationship together, and
that is true.
That'd be a nice look for him. It
right.
would be.
Yeah. No. I was also going to say Leslie Frazier, but he's already with the Seahawks right now. So.
Yeah. Again, you're starting to see it, and it comes in waves. You're starting to see Leslie Frazier make his comeback. Rex Ryan's trying to get back in. These are guys that they bid their time away from the game, but they're trying to get back in there. Like, let me get a coordinator job. Let me show the league and show these owners and show the fans that and these front offices, I still got it. So that when the next coaching cycle comes up, your boy gets a call.
Right.
So it makes sense. It makes sense.
And also, when everything coming full circle, Rex Ryan is out there, possibly going for the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. You know who he's also worked with before on that staff? One Brian Cornelius Schottenheimer.
Big facts.
They work together with the Jets.
Big facts.
So they know each other very well.
Facts.
Complement the defense with the offense.
Facts.
Yep.
I like it. What is this, velvet? It's so cold. It's so hot. No spoon. I like it like that, bro.
I love it. 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. Keep it that same.
Brock Montana is in the chat. My brother's
really?
in the chat. Let me tell him to call in. I was like, call in, homie.
Maybe he couldn't get through the phone lines because we've been jam-packed today.
Yeah,
we want to thank every single one of you guys for, trying to get through to the calls, and we beginning to trying to get to every single one of you, but we really appreciate you guys watching the show and consuming it.
Brock Montana is in the chat. So I will get my brother a Brock Montana jersey if they win the Super Bowl. Spoiler. Yeah, because I always get him a 49er gear for Christmas.
Yeah, good thing is I think you're going to save your money this year.
Savage.
It's definitely no.
Savage.
It's Wednesday,
It's definitely no.
I like it.
Mango Habanero Wednesdays.
Yes.
That's what we doing here.
Can't feel my lips. From the makers of I Can't Feel My Face.
You go, boy.
Mango Habanero mixtape dropping soon.
Yo, I like that. You might have to drop that for real.
Hey. That's what I do, man.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I think it's realistic. I think it's a good move, and I think that you guys should go for it.
Yeah.
And continue to make Giants fans' lives miserable. And the Eagles.
I love the pettiness. I'm here for it. No, I mean, but it
comes with pain, bro. It comes with pain and trauma.
We're both. Listen, when you're leaving your therapy session for the Jets, I'm walking right in from mine with the Cowboys.
It's a tag team.
Yeah,
basically.
I'm just like, hey, dude, what's up? Like the old school freaking Looney Tunes cartoons. Like, hey, Paul. Hi, Paul. Yeah. Nah. So it's gonna come. Honestly, it doesn't really matter who they sign. Oh, we got a call.
We got a caller.
Did my brother finally get through? Chitty, is this you?
Yeah, this is your boy.
Yeah.
There he is.
Round of applause.
Brock Montana's half brother is in the building.
Brock Montana.
Brock Montana on yachts over here.
Bang Niner gang.
Oh God, get it all out.
Start from the beginning.
Let's not interrupt him.
Let me take back seat. Let me take back seat.
Get all out. You're in the Super Bowl. Get it all out. Go ahead.
Shout out to all the haters, bums out there, the Nick Wrights and Ryan Clarks of this generation. Just continue to hate and come after those Niners like they're not the boys, they're not the real boys.
He's getting warmed up.
But they're not the real boys.
I wish you had church music. The organs. I wish you had church music. Keep going.
I'm not doing a promo.
It's your show now. Go ahead.
I'm not doing a promo. But shout out to them Niners. The Niners putting in work. Game in, game out. Call him the game manager. He becomes a game changer. Brings his team to the Super Bowl back down 7 points. in their first game.
Look at that last one again. I like that.
Coming back 17 points in the second game. Shout out to Brock Nottingham.
Now, is he more Iron Man or Captain America?
Yeah. Answer that question, buddy.
More Thanos. He has to have the ring.
Thanos?
Oh,
He has to have the ring.
so he's gonna destroy Kansas City with just a snap of his finger? Is that what you're saying? You sure about that?
You got Debo.
Mm-hmm.
You got Kittle.
That's my boy,
You got
Paul.
Ayuk.
Those are Infinity Stones, right? Those are Infinity Stones, right?
Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. So, he's a trigger man. At the end of the day, he's a trigger man. If he don't get the ball to him, nothing moves.
All right, Chitty, I'm gonna ask you this, and then you're gonna ask a question to us to wrap. My question to you is.
I have a question afterwards.
Okay, cool. What needs to happen for the 49ers to win this game and to end the title drought of 30 years for your beloved faithful?
It's real simple. It's efficiency on third down. Not getting behind the sticks when it comes on first, so not 1st and 20. No undisciplined football. No Dave Campo football.
That's a savage. That's a savage.
So keep it 90 football. You notice throughout their stretch, when they were averaging about 30 points a game, dominating the league, the Cowboys were dominating as well. I can't write them off. They did drop 40 on the Giants. They hang their head on that. But when they were on their stretch, they were a team that took care of business on first and second down.
Stayed on schedule. Yeah, that's true.
So they were on schedule from the beginning of each drive, so didn't get behind. The only issue is now you're playing Mr. Mahomes, and Mr. Mahomes has the 12 on his team. 12, they wear stripes.
You forgot about Swifties.
Well, the Swifties out there, there's 13. That's their favorite number, by the way.
Savage.
With the 12. That's Brock Purdy's number as well. Well, the 12s are out there. They do blow their whistles.
I think that Brock needs to date Dua Lipa or something at this point.
Yeah.
So indiscriminate whistleblowing will happen through the game. So it's just about make sure they're wearing red. Make sure they have red gloves on. There's a reason why they chose red so they can wear white gloves. So you're going to see it when they come out. All the linemen will have white gloves on. And so all of the Niner linemen should have red gloves on to offset those holding penalties that were going to come.
That's a lot to unpack right there. I got to be honest with you.
That's your question.
But my question is, so me, God knows that I have mental health issues myself, and I can be a little bit superstitious at times. What do you do in order to make sure that you're not at the edge of your seat while watching this game? Do you have your bottle of water on a certain angle? Do you hold the remote control? Do you hold on a towel? Like, what are some superstitions that you have going into this game?
I can't. Well, I used to wear my Niner at my job. Unfortunately, they allow us to wear football jerseys during the regular season. So I would always wear a Kaepernick jersey leading into Sunday. So some of those games I did not wear, some of the games that we did catch L's. So I do try to make sure that I wear that in the beginning of my day, and that's that. But for the most part, I've been to Super Bowl parties when we were in it. I watched it by myself. The outcome is the outcome.
Which jersey are you wearing for this game?
Which jersey?
He's wearing Kaepernick.
He's wearing Kaepernick.
It's gonna be a cap. I don't know if I should go with the I stand cap or the Niner black and red Kaepernick jersey. See, it's either one of the two.
No cap.
But yeah, it should be a good game. I would have rather not the last two of our games not been as good as they were because I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah,
I was.
I left him alone.
Yeah,
I stayed far away. I'm like, he's stressing right now. I'll talk to him afterwards.
Were you beside yourself rocking like this the entire time?
It's way too stressful. It's way too stressful. I didn't lose hope.
No, okay.
I don't lose hope.
All right, Chitty, real quick.
Fantasy football team is in Purdy we trust. So
this guy
did not lose hurt.
All right, Chitty, real quick. A question for us, and then we gotta keep the show going.
Okay. When the Niners win the Super Bowl.
He said when. He said when. He said Don
You sure
DeMarco.
about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
When they
Love
win
your
the
confidence.
Super Bowl, where does that and Brock, of course, he'll win Super Bowl MVP because most likely they'll give it to him. Unless Christian has a crazy game, he scores 3 touchdowns, then it's something else. But if Brock does what he does and he's Super Bowl MVP, where does he fall within the standard of the quarterback hierarchy? Because he's broken, he's set every standard that they put in front of him. They continue to move the goalposts.
I'll take this one. So we actually alluded to the show earlier that there's a very good chance that the 49ers could win this game. It's just that me and Ugo, we know a little bit better now not to bet against Patrick Mahomes, who clearly is the better quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the league and in the world, actually. But can't count the 49ers out. They're still a good team. They're the better all-around team. Yep. It's just the one caveat is Brock Purdy. Now, to answer your question, if he does win and he does indeed get the Super Bowl MVP, the only way that he could be really solidified with the generationals, the elites, and so on and so forth, is he pulls an Eli Manning and goes and does it again. Because I don't think one is going to do it. Otherwise, he's just going to be Trent Dilfer, just a better version of Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, and to go off of that, he lights it up. Has like 4 tutties or 3 tutties.
His performance really does.
I said this earlier. If you were watching, he will cement himself amongst the top quarterbacks in the league because he would have done something that Lamar hasn't done. Burrow has gotten there, but Burrow hasn't done. Dak obviously hasn't done. Cam Newton. Jalen Hurts did, but they lost. So the wins and losses they matter. You get an NFC Championship ring, but they want the Super Bowl rings. So if he balls out and you guys win the game, he absolutely puts himself in the conversation as one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Like there's no way you can to not put him there, especially considering that what he's done in these playoffs. I mean, he balled out in the second half against Detroit. He balled out in the second half against the Packers. He's made the plays when he's had to make them, and he's done things that a lot of these top-tier quarterbacks, these generational quarterbacks, or everybody's favorite quarterbacks to talk about or bash, they haven't done. So he'll absolutely put himself in that conversation. I'll be the first to do it. I'm still going to call him, a game manager, and overrated.
Patrick Mahomes, in his defense, Patrick Mahomes did do it on his first Super Bowl run. Every game, including the Super Bowl, he came back and won the game in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So that part of it has been done.
Yeah.
He's just doing it as Mr. Irrelevant in some people's eyes. But
you guys have everything, and we're gonna get you up out of here after this. You guys have the better roster. If you guys play a clean game, you should win. What we're saying is it's going to come down to late drama. You're going to be on the edge of your seats. I'm probably not going to be watching it with you because I'm just going to let you live. But if it comes down and you know it, and you've been there before because you saw this movie before, last time, if it comes down to Mahomes late, having to make a key drive with the game on the line, this guy he's the Jordan of this era for a reason, man. He's going to do it again, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to cut it to you, but you know what I mean?
It's true, but
we'll see what happens.
So what do they say about Brock's first year? What did they say about him up against Brady? I know it was Brady's farewell game in San Fran, but they said that Brady never lost to a rookie quarterback.
Well, he lost that day. He lost that day. All right, thanks, King. Thanks, King. We got to keep it moving. Appreciate you for calling, man.
No problem.
Yeah, keep talking your talk on the check-in if you want.
Yeah, keep it going in the chats, man. Keep it going in the chats. All right, round of applause for
we here. Right, we here.
Round of applause, my big brother.
Right.
The proprietor of Things Galore himself.
I will say this, though. One cool thing that I will like if the 49ers do win is that Sam Darnold will be a Super Bowl champion.
That'd be something.
Yep.
Savage.
He actually already got to the Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield,
Dak Prescott,
Josh Allen. But I'm talking about the draft class that he was in.
Oh, that's right. Josh Rosen.
Yeah, Josh Rosen. Whoa, what a disaster. Yeah. Not nearly a Christian Hackenberg, but a disaster nonetheless.
It's in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Same basket of fruit.
Yeah, rotten.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
And low hanging.
Yeah.
862-621-9536 is the number to call in right now. Keeping that same energy here on your BTV Sports, live from Bravery Studios in beautiful Garfield, New Jersey. Shout
Big
out to
Yahtzees, big Yahtzees. Bailey Yahtzees.
Bailey,
Love
yeah.
you, girl.
Mhm.
Love you, girl.
That's future baby mom right there.
Yeah, that's Bay. That's Bay.
All right, let's keep it going. So 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. There we go. We got King Sensei still talking about he's talking his ish on the chat right now. He would have played in the Super Bowl as much as McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy, you mean two-time Super Bowl champion? LaShawn McCoy.
Savage.
Former clown of the week.
Savage.
Oh man, he probably had to sell his wings off to pay for baby mama lawsuits. Honestly,
Jesus.
Just
Oh
saying.
my God.
Just keep it going. Keep it going. Man. I can't stand that guy. Keep it going.
Shout out to Joel Fermetta.
Yeah. You mean when Walter White and Jesse Pinkman over in New Hampshire? Yeah.
Cannon.
I told you when we see
It's
him
all
next,
Goodman.
yeah, it's all Goodman. When we see him, he's gonna have a beard and glasses and a comb over. We're not gonna recognize him. He's in witness protection right now, bro. I should put an APB out for this man. Where is this guy? Where's my camera? Joe, where are you, bro? Where are you?
I love it, man. 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. So we also have here in our notes, our lovely notes. What does a successful Jets and Cowboy season look like? Wow.
Oh my God!
Where do I start?
Jesus! I'll kick things off.
All right,
I'll kick things off. I mean, for the Cowboys, I kind of alluded to it in kicks. Steve on the boards. Steve's a sad for that one. Sad for that one. Give me a tell me while I'm telling lies real quick. You tell me
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
This Cowboy recap is brought to you by the Ugo Boy podcast.
Ugo Boy.
As well as Things Galore, as well as First Class Second Place podcast, as well as, of course, Yo BTV Sports. We're here, baby.
Yep.
As well as Bravely Fit. Bravely Fit, the podcast with Minx and Miss Lazoo for sure. So, honestly, man, I think I'm going to start with the coaching hire, bro. Like, we have to get this defensive coordinator hire right. You got to get it right.
Did it hurt when you lost Dan Quinn?
Yes and no. And
Especially since he went to a division rival, even though the Commanders are nothing to write home about.
Now, if the I'll answer that. If the Commanders somehow get Caleb Williams, hell yeah.
And they did hire Cliff Kingsbury as
Exactly,
their OC.
foreshadowing, because it's scripted. We all know. Like, come on, we know better.
You sure about that?
I mean, honestly, man, if we got to get this DC right, we got to. I mean, McCarthy's job depends on it.
Yes.
It really does. It's not really so much Dak's contract depends on it. It doesn't. Dak's going to get an extension. I've been saying this. Like, for just with the number, just the sheer logic, the number of his cap number for this year is absurd. It's like $60 million. We got to lower that. And the only way to do that is by giving him an extension so we can extend CD and actually be players in free agency with this quote unquote all in. But it starts with this defensive coordinator hire. We got to get that right.
Yeah.
So a successful season is getting that right to start.
So unequivocally, you're not, even though he is the one that's making the plays on the field, actions speak louder than words. You ultimately don't think that that Dak Prescott was the ultimate problem here.
No, I don't. I stand by it because, again, I've seen a guy when healthy and at his best. What you saw from him in the regular season, that's my guy. That's the guy. I stand by that 10 toes down. Like I understand Whack Prescott, who that guy is, and he showed up yet again in the playoffs.
Well, I like how you call it like you see it.
Yeah, like
you're not one of these delusional Cowboy fans.
No. I told you that's the minority, but ESPN makes you think that. ESPN makes you think that's the majority of us. It's really not.
Well, what do they say? The greatest trick the devil ever pulled is convincing people he doesn't exist.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Same could be applied.
It's facts. Dak's not the issue. Now, whatever Dak's just similar, I'll link Dak to McCarthy in this sense. Whatever Dak's preparation and his execution in the playoffs, that's a problem. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be addressed 10 toes down. Like, absolutely. The fact that him and CD were so lost in that playoff game is troubling. And the fact that he was throwing pick sixes, he just looked out of rhythm, out of sync. And again, he didn't show up. That was the most damning and the most discouraging part, because again, in the playoffs against the Bucks last year, I said it on this show, I said it on my show, you go in the Super Bowl with that guy. He had 5 touchdowns against the same Buccaneer team that shut out the Cowboys. They didn't score a touchdown against that same Buccaneer team earlier in the season to start the season. But in the playoffs, he put 5 on him in Tampa Bay and ended Tom Brady's career. That guy can win a Super Bowl. I know that guy can win a Super Bowl. So I'm not sitting up here saying that he's a part of the problem when I've seen this guy play the top tier football. He's gonna finish second in the MVP voting. You just want to throw that away? You see what I'm saying? You don't.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Trust and believe. If the Cowboys were to let this man get the free agency, somebody's gonna pay him $50 million, and somebody's gonna give him a 4 or 5 year contract within the first day. You know what I mean? So you tell me that he's the problem, and he will be the most sought after free agent quarterback since probably Peyton Manning if he were to hit free agency. So it's not him. I keep saying this.
That's a good point right there.
I keep saying this, man. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
If you don't have the coaching to go and elevate the players in that tournament, you're not going to win a championship. The 2 teams that are playing are testament to that. San Francisco, they elevate their game. They can have the best roster in the world. They haven't won a Super Bowl in this window, by the way. But the reason why they keep knocking on the door and why they might actually break it down this Sunday, like, who knows? It's because they've got the coaching. The coaching matters.
Pipe bomb.
Andy Reid, they were on the road against the Baltimore Ravens and Buffalo Bills. They were underdogs in both of those games.
And they're underdogs in this one, too.
And they're underdogs in this. You want to know why they very well could solidify themselves as a dynasty? They got Andy Reid and they got the coaching. You know what I mean? I'm not making this up. So, like, people that
tell me when I'm telling lies.
Facts. They have this delusion that it's all about the quarterback, that the quarterback just shows up and plays defense and plays offense and plays special teams and coaches himself. It's cap, bro. That's not how this works in football. There's 53 players on game day. So you're coaching on all 3 levels, special teams, offense, and defense. If your coaching doesn't show up, you can have the 72 Dolphins, bro. You're not winning, especially in the league right now. So the coaching's got to get it right. The draft's got to be on point. We got to make impact moves in free agency. If we don't go all in, like Jerry Jones claims we're going all in, starting with that DC hire, 30 years and counting. We'll hit 30 years just like the 49ers hit 30 years this year. I guarantee it. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
It's facts.
Round of applause for that pipe bomb right there.
Facts, man.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And just because I want to hear that sweet voice, let's get a Bailey Yahtzee in there
Of course.
as well.
Love you, Bailey. She's so pretty.
862-621-9536 is the number to call in. The phone lines are open. Phone lines are clear. We also join us in the check-in on YouTube at Bravely TV right now. So, 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. So, shifting over to...
we got another call?
Oh,
we
perfect.
have another call.
Let's do it.
Hold that point. Let's get this next call in. Who's on the line?
I heard someone say Sam Darnold about 5 minutes ago, and I had to get in on it.
Give me a Dom DeMarco. Give me a Chris Tucker. Give me Chris Tucker. This is what I want. Is this what you want, Marco? This is what I want.
This is what I want.
Talk to me, baby.
What's that thing that you say? Damn, in the AM.
Damn, in the AM. This is damn at 7 p.m., but I'm still in.
Oh my God! Let's give a Don Lemon for that one as well.
Hells yeah! Love you, dog. Mongo, the floor is yours.
Yes, you have carte blanche.
The floor is yours, buddy.
I'll tell you. I'll try. So I'm just joining the watching for the first time tonight. So I'll try and go back as far as I can since I joined in here. But Ugo, I wanted to just kind of piggyback on what you were saying there. I agree so much. I was like, let me get in on this. One thing about Andy Reid in Kansas City is they never put the franchise before the team. Sky Moore bust. All right, we're getting rid of him. Going with Pacheco over, Edwards-Helaire. Who cares that he's a first-round pick? We're going with who can, get us wins. And they're willing to eat their mistakes, own their mistakes, and put the best team on the field each week. That's coaching. I mean, look at the Jets on the other hand. They basically threw away a season because they were refuse to admit.
He's a Jet fan. That's
that
why.
I know. I'm being facetious.
That's the other right. I heard you say Cowboys and Jets, so I figured we compare it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just being facetious. You know I love you,
Steve's
Mongo.
being a savage on the board.
I love you guys too, but
What a disaster. Oh.
Keep going, Mongo. Keep going, baby.
You Ugo, you look at the Cowboys during the playoffs, and CD Lamb wasn't right, and everyone goes, there's the season, right? Because they don't know how to plan B over there. Meanwhile, you got Packers you've never heard of contributing. You got the Lions willing to throw to offensive tackles if that means it's going to win them a game. That ability to be creative, that ability to handle plan B, plan C, plan D. You're absolutely right. They got it. That coach is key. You're absolutely right on that.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me
when I'm telling lies.
So what's your prediction for this game, Mongo?
Yes.
So I know you love your stats. So
Always.
I'll hit you with one right here. And so in the last 8 games, including the 3 playoff games, and if this was said earlier on the show, I apologize, but in the last 8 games, Kansas City is averaging only giving up 4 points per second half. They've given up 32 total second half points in the last 8 games. And so if this game is even remotely close at halftime, you got to like the Chiefs' chances. And so against the Ravens, you could kind of see it coming because as someone who's owned Justin Tucker forever, Ravens love to just mess around in the first quarter, 55-yard field goals, and they're content to go into halftime 9-6, 10-7. So the Niners are normally not like that, but the one thing working against them here is the Super Bowl. Always dip your toe in the water for the first 45 minutes of the Super Bowl. And if San Francisco does that like every other team always does, we're in trouble. If Kansas City is within a touchdown at halftime, which I think is very reasonable, I think Kansas City will win this game. And I will say, just like we learned, 20, 25 years ago, that there's a little Slim Shady in all of us. We've learned this year.
Don Cannon, get those cannons loaded up, man.
Cannon.
We've learned something very valuable this year. We've learned that we are all secretly Swifties. And
Cannon.
I'm about to get a Travis Kelce this weekend.
Cannon.
You get where this is going already.
Cannon.
He created 2 two-digit songs for a reason. Your final score of this game is going to be Kansas City 22 and San Francisco. Somebody tells you love them, you gotta believe them. See those Chiefs. Chiefs play a touchdown.
Yeah, give me 10 Don DeMarcos. Just give me 10 Don DeMarcos, man.
Well, you know what, Mongo? I know not to go against you, especially since you called it eloquently when you were on the show last time, that you did say, you were the only one in the room that said that Kansas City is going to make it to the Super Bowl against the 49ers. Oh, a little Larry David there.
I love it. Steve's in his double tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention,
pretty good.
Not to mention, Mongo, I give you your flowers. When we were just penciling in Baltimore into Vegas, he said it 10 toes down.
Mm-hmm.
Mongo was just like, yeah, the Chiefs are going to beat the Ravens, by the way, guys. I hate to break it to you guys. And he was right. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah. Well, Mongo, thank you for calling in, man. Love you, buddy.
Absolutely. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Great show as always, guys. Love it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Round of applause for Mongalicious.
Mongo is the GOAT.
Mongo the Great.
Love that guy, man.
Love Mongo, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, 862-621-9536 is the number to call in. So getting back to what we were saying, it's funny, he mentioned Sam Darnold.
Of course he did. I was waiting for I actually got a good feeling he was going to do that, so I'm not shocked. But yeah, a successful...
oh my God! I mean, listen, it's all about... Not only is it all about Aaron Rodgers, but it's all about that offensive line.
Facts.
Because that offensive line is the reason why we didn't have Aaron Rodgers for the rest of the season after 4 plays into the first game.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Thanks a lot, Dwayne Brown.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
But yeah, and you know, if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, and I know that he's going to be motivated, especially considering the fact that he tried like hell to come back before the season was over. But if we actually had a chance to make it to the playoffs, you know, if it wasn't for one's
we have another
caller. Yes.
Oh,
Let's do this.
This is amazing. Who's on the phone now?
Hi, Jay.
Carlos, number 3.
Let's go. What? Am I the third one?
This is the Miami one, right?
Yes, this is the Miami one.
my
This is Pitbull's little cousin right here.
Yo. Wait, before you even say a word, bro, are you in New Hampshire right now in witness protection with Jesse Pinkman, Walter White, Joel, the entire Philadelphia Eagle fan base?
Yo,
where are you right now?
Man. What's up, boys? How we doing?
We're good, man.
We're good, man. Loving it.
Is everyone licking their salty wounds right now? I mean, nobody got what they wanted this Super Bowl, right?
No.
Oh, no.
Unless you're a fan of Taylor Swift, that's about it.
Oh man, no. So I told my boy we're gonna take shots every time we see her, so that way we can really
don't do that.
You're not gonna make it out of the first quarter.
I don't want you to get alcohol poisoning, my brother. I don't want you to do that to yourself.
He's not making it out of the first quarter.
No.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. Another savage. You're not making it out of the first quarter.
If anything,
I'm gonna let you guys know how it goes, Jay. I'm gonna text you at halftime, and if it's incoherent, then you know I didn't make it.
Savage.
Shout out to the Free Gems podcast.
Can't wait.
Cowboys need an alpha head coach. They'll never get that under Jerry. Well, we got Bill Parcells, so I don't believe that.
Yeah, we'll see.
But continue, Carlos. What's your question to us, real quick, about the Super Bowl, whatever?
So, if Kelsey wins this one, all right, do you guys put him down as the number 1 tight end of all time?
I think he's already in the conversation. I mean, I already think that he's exponentially better than Gronk, and he's not done yet. I think he's just getting warmed up, and pretty soon people are going to say Gronk who.
The fact that he passed Jerry Rice for most receptions.
Facts.
Jerry Rice records are like Babe Ruth records. A lot of them are damn near impossible. And for him to get that as a tight end, he's very goated already with 2 rings. And I expect him to at least get a minimum of 2 more rings, maybe 3, depending on how long he wants to play. He to me, he's already goated. He's already in the conversation.
He's in there.
Yeah, but
he's up there with Tony Gonzalez and them. Yep.
Hate me. You all do
So, at what point do you think Andy Reid starts to get
right.
into that conversation of GOAT?
Andy needs to win. He needs to win 2 more. He needs to win this one and then needs to win one more. But I don't know. I think he only wants to win 1 more. I think the next Andy Reid Super Bowl, it'll be it for him. I think if they win this week in Vegas, I think Andy Reid walks away.
Oh wow!
I really believe that. And
really?
And it would be it would be in their best interest to go get Eric Bieniemy to take over. That's a seamless transition right there because he's available right now.
Well, so is Mike
He
Vrabel
just got
and Bill
dropped from
Belichick
Washington,
and Pete
right?
Carroll,
I
so-
believe he was in
True.
Washington, no?
Say again.
Bieniemy was in Washington. I think he just got dropped. No,
He's out. He's out.
Yeah.
They hired Kingsbury a couple days ago, and then the very following day, they gave him his walking papers. So yeah.
But let's not forget, there's Bill Belichick and Mike Vrabel and Pete Carroll are still out there as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my bingo board, and I promise you, I'm gonna put 4 shots right on top of it. And if he retires, I'm gonna say your name as I drink each one. Okay? That's crazy. That is crazy. If we make it that far, I guess. That's wild.
I would advise against it, bro, because I've actually seen you in the bathtub in not your best look, not your finest hour, bro.
Let's go, baby. Go.
I don't need to put your business all out there, bro. But I've seen what it's looked like, and it's not prettiest.
Kind of did in 4K. It's funny.
Hey, you've seen me at my best, and you've seen me at my worst, brother. That's why I fucking love you. Hey, really quick, Jay. Sorry.
It's a family show, but I love you though.
sorry, I slipped that one. Jay, one last thing for you. How do you feel about Red Sox getting their own Netflix show?
I didn't even notice it, and I'm not even going to pay attention to it, so I'm good.
They're getting a 2024 Hard Knock style show, and they're getting a 2004 documentary done from their World Series.
All right. Well, in the words of Don LaGreca, I'm good.
I know you'll be watching.
So, Mr. Los, we know you got to get back to Cancun with Tua and Dak. Dak's over there. Jalen Hurts is over there. Actually, you know what? He left Cancun. He's in Orlando now at the Pro Bowl. He's over at Disney World with the rest of the quarterbacks. Thanks for calling, bro.
Best life at Epcot. Thank you for calling in, bro. Appreciate it.
God, how many calls is that? That's It's like 5?
I don't know. Let's keep it going. Everybody's on fire today. That's the most important thing.
You'll love to see it. We got another.
Oh, let's
we got
do it.
another.
Yeah.
We got another. Who's
State your
on
name,
now?
gangster. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, who's this?
Who's here? Who's on the line?
This is Kamal.
Come on.
Hey, Free Jazz Podcast in the building.
You know what? He was getting spicy in the chat. I'm glad you called, bro. I'm glad you called.
Now you get to talk your talk.
Yes. What's up, bro? Appreciate you for calling. What's up?
Chat, I just wanted to say that I think that, in order for the Cowboys to get to the next step, they have to hire a coach that the players respect.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
A la Rex Ryan.
I agree.
They do not respect McCarthy at all. They don't respect him. And when you face any adversity and you have a coach that nobody respects, and I also feel like they don't really have a lot of leaders in the locker room. They have a lot of talented players, but I don't really see that guy. Maybe okay, Dak, you could say, but we're looking at the defensive side of the ball. I don't think Michael Parsons is really a leader like that.
What?
I think they have a lot of talent, but I don't see the leadership in the locker room or from the head coach that in order to elevate them to the next level.
Yo, is this Kamal calling or is this Skip Bayless? Not since he's talking about Micah Parsons, and I'm not even a Cowboy fan.
I mean,
I'm not even. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I'm just saying I don't think I don't see.
He can't even get it.
Yeah,
Dom DeMarco.
I don't see a leader on that side of the ball. I don't see a leader in the locker room. I think they lack. They have their roster is more talented than 95% of the rosters, but I don't think there's leadership in the locker room or at the head coach level that these players respect.
What I will say, 2 points before you give us a question and we keep it moving. My first point is the Micah slander has gotten a little out of hand, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault because, again, come on, you don't follow the team like I follow the team. I don't follow the four-letter networks. Like, I follow the actual writers, the beat writers, the girls, guys and girls that are on boots on the ground covering the teams in the locker rooms, in these dudes' houses, following the team. And from everything that they're saying about Micah is he is that leader. He 100% is. The thing is, however, with Dan Quinn, he wasn't necessarily used the best in key situations against in the biggest games. I think that was a pitfall, and the fact that we didn't really have a true linebacker outside of Micah. But again, you can't keep Micah at linebacker because he rushes the balls. He rushes the passer so well. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna make him a linebacker full time like Penn State? Then you have the same situation that would happen at Penn State. We got an All-American at linebacker, but oh snap, he can get 15 sacks. We didn't use him, and that hurt us against Ohio State and Michigan. So it's like the deficiencies we have. Roster building, we've dropped the ball. We've dropped the ball in stopping the run up front and linebacker play. And you look at the 49ers who are playing this week, they have all that. They got guys who can play up front. They've got elite linebackers, and they've got a scheme that allows Bosa to eat and be at his best or whatnot. And allows Fred Warner and Greenlaw to eat in the back and play at their best. So as great as Dan Quinn was, and I'm thankful for what he did for us. Like, we had Mike Nolan before that. We had one of the worst defenses in not just franchise history, in NFL history.
Yeah, that was not what you want.
No, that was less than ideal. So to go off of that point, what I'm saying is, I feel like Micah will be at his best and elevate himself once we have true linebackers that allow him to eat, allow him to do what he does best, rush the passer, and occasionally drop back in situations and be a ball hawk as well as a linebacker. My other point that I want to make before we can keep it going, I'm with you. We need Bill Belichick. Give me 10. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Sign
me up for Bill Belichick or sign me up for Mike Vrabel. Like, sign me up for a guy that's going to hold the players accountable and the players are going to respect and it's going to elevate the team in the biggest games and the biggest moments. Sign me up for that 10 times out of 10. You see what I'm saying? I'm with you on that. I'm not going to dispute that whatsoever. No Cowboy fan with half a brain is going to dispute that whatsoever. You're absolutely right.
This segment of Keep That Same Energy is brought to you by Ugo Boy Podcast, now streaming on all digital platforms.
Big Yahtzees, big Yahtzees. Kamal, you got a question for us?
Yahtzee! I kind of chimed in a little bit late. I don't know if you guys already have your Super Bowl picks. I just wanted to, if you already did, I just want to reiterate and I'm curious what you guys have.
Let's get his pick. Let's get your pick first.
Let's get your pick, and then we'll reiterate for anybody else that's joining us right now.
Yeah, your pick real quick, and why?
Honestly, I know better than the bet against Mahomes. Man. You can't bet against Mahomes. I know better. You're not.
Yo, give me 10 Roman Reigns. Why would you play games with me? Give me 10 those. Golly. Keep it going.
Shout out to Kenny in the check-in, by the way.
Yeah. Why would you play games with me? Why would you play games with me?
I think the Chiefs will win. I think it'll be one of the greatest Super Bowl runs. If you look at what they had to do, they beat the high-flying Miami team in the wild card round. They beat the Bills team that everybody was touting. That this was their year, and then they beat MVP Lamar in his own house.
Facts.
I think, and the fact that this year, Mahomes had his worst statistical year. This year, he didn't have to throw for 300 yards and 3 TDs to win a game. This year, he's actually had a defense that they can rely and depend on.
Facts.
They have a running game.
Big facts.
And I don't think, you can't bet against them. You can't bet against them. So,
everyone is in the same support group for betting against Patrick Mahomes. Like, hi, I bet against Patrick Mahomes. Hi, Ugo. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I'm up in that group therapy, smoking cigarettes, being ashamed as well.
I've seen this story way too many times.
Yeah.
And now he has the other side of the things, the other side of the defense, where he might have 2 or 3, 4 series where he doesn't do anything, but you can't rely. But for that happening for the whole game, I don't see it happening.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Well, our picks. I had the Cowboys. I wish.
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip. I got the Chiefs. It's because the Dallas Texans that who they used to be. The Dallas Texans. I got the Dallas Texans winning 27-24. I have a sack fumble by Chris Jones stopping the Avengers from forcing overtime at the end of the game. That's what I have.
I got the Chiefs winning 23-20, and it's going to be in overtime.
Okay. I got 24-21.
By safety. Field goal. I'm sorry. Yeah. My math is off.
I got 24-21, and if you ask me, if you look at the rosters, the San Fran has a better roster, but that doesn't matter because Mahomes they had a better roster the week before, and it didn't matter.
We said it here. You heard it here on Yo BTV Sports from me, from him, and also from you. So, again, tell me when I'm telling lies.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yep.
I got one last point. If we look back at the Ravens game, I think who really choked was the offensive coordinator for the Ravens. He panicked.
Facts.
I would
facts.
agree with that.
I agree. No, facts. Big facts. Big facts.
If you remember that game, nobody thought that the Chiefs would be moving the ball up and down against that defense. It went in the trenches like they were. So now you're the OC of the Ravens. Now you're thinking shootout. You're the greatest running team all year. If you're not running the ball, you got away from the game plan.
Yeah.
Completely abandon the run. The best running team all year.
Nope.
He's not lying.
He saw what Mahomes was doing early, and now he got away from his entire game plan. So I think he laid the biggest egg, and I was so happy to see it. So,
Steeler hate. I forgot Steeler hate. Good old
Get that terrible towel out, baby.
I'm just throwing it out there. It was a huge blunder by the OC and Ravens, and it was just a Mahomes effect. He saw what happened early, and then later in the game, the Ravens defense was getting stopped, but the offense got away from the game plan.
Have you been waving your terrible towel this entire time during that soliloquy?
You can tell I'm doing backwards right now.
Cannon.
All right, make some. Can I get a
round of applause? Free Gems Podcast, now streaming on all digital platforms, on YouTube. Definitely one of the best out here, and also fellow alumni here at Bravery Studios.
Yeah, I gotta come on that show, bro. I gotta be a guest. We gotta work that out, bro.
Yo, it's funny. I was just last week. I saw you were on tour with the Wizards and everything.
Yeah,
like, yo, that's dope. I'm like, yo, we gonna make it happen.
We will.
Yep.
I'll hit you up tonight. We'll try to lock in a date.
All right, bro. You got my contact information.
I got your number. We'll set the exclusive on here. Give me a Chris Tucker.
Right.
Give me a Chris Tucker.
Thank you for having me on Free Gems. We got to get you on first class, second place as well.
Facts.
Oh yeah, I
Cannon.
let you know. I'm there.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
sir,
thanks a lot, fam. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, dog. Thanks, Cat.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, man. 862-621-9536 is the number to call. We still have a little bit of time.
We do. My brother's still firing up the chat. Yeah. Niners won't fall for the booby trap. All gas. You can tell that we're related, right?
I can tell, yeah. It's. I don't know whether to appreciate it or nauseate at it.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
It's everything. It's all the feels, bro.
God.
It's all the feels.
Good thing I'm not a Giants fan.
Oh God. Well, we both. Yeah, play that.
Boo
play
me.
the movie.
Cheer me. Love me. Hate me. You all do it because you know I'm right.
Big facts. Love you, Punk.
Love it.
No, me and my brother, we both hate the Giants, like passionately. The Giants are a big reason why he's sitting on 30 years and I'm sitting on 29, soon to be 30 years, because of the Giants. They've stopped the 49ers and Cowboys from winning Super Bowls.
I'm looking at your teams and I'm being like, hold my beer. Speaking of which, shout out to Hackensack Brewing Company.
Yes, sir.
Love those people over there. Shout out to Mike Jones and everybody.
Big facts.
Yeah, so I don't know if we have any other callers on the line yet, but the phone lines are still open. 862-621-9536.
That's got to be a record for calls, man.
I love it.
Round of applause for all the callers. Round of applause for all the callers, man. This show continues to grow. I love it. You like to see it.
Absolutely. Now, getting to what I think about the Jets, what they need to do, and Lord knows there's a laundry list of what needs to happen. Well, first and foremost, we got to get our own goddamn stadium. That's number one.
Joe Benigno would agree with you.
Yeah.
You could paint it as green as you want it to be.
I don't care about the Ring of Honor.
And the new place is not as good as the old place.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
It's still Giant Stadium.
Still Giant Stadium.
Yeah, man. But anyway, so first and foremost, got to get their own stadium. Second, Aaron Rodgers, big factor, healthy. He's motivated.
Facts.
We know that he definitely wants to win. This is not just a paycheck for him. He doesn't want to go out like that. He's definitely motivated. He wants to win, and I think that he still has a little bit left in the tank. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he already said that this is not going to be his final year. He does plan to stay here a couple more, so that we have a little bit of a window there. But it's all about listen. It pains me to say I love Robert Saleh as a person, but there's a lot to be left as far as coaching is concerned. And listen, I may love the guy, and I want him to win. I want to succeed with him as our head coach. But at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the team, and if he is not what is getting the job done, then I'm sorry, sayonara. And I won't feel too bad, because chances are he'll join Kyle Shanahan or any other guys. He'll probably go to Green Bay and be a DC over there.
Or go back to San Fran and be DC.
He'll be good. He's going to find a job easily, because he is a defensive genius. But as a head coach, it's a lot to be desired. I don't know what's going to happen. If Aaron Rodgers was not on our roster, he definitely would have been gone by now. And who knows? We probably would have had Bill Belichick or Mike Vrabel as our head coach right now.
Okay, let's talk about free agency real quick before we get to the next segment. Free agency wise, what do you guys have to do, and then we'll get to the draft.
It's all about the linemen, offensive linemen. No, we'll say that for the draft, because honestly, when it comes to offensive linemen, especially studs, elites, even competent ones, the best teams, or at least the competent teams, they don't let those guys go.
Facts.
They keep them.
Yeah.
They keep them very close to the chest.
They sign them long term.
Exactly. So as far as free agency is concerned, if you asked me a couple of weeks ago, I would have said obviously Devontae Adams, but it seems that he's really happy in Las Vegas now that they got Antonio Pierce staying as the head coach. So that's going to put a little bit of a dent in that. But maybe T. Higgins. He'll be available.
He's gonna want big money. But,
but you know what?
I'd sign him.
Yeah, I mean, listen. As far as I'm concerned, Aaron Rodgers is the GM, and if he wants him, he'll get him.
Yeah.
So, do we have another call? Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. But no, the offensive line, Aaron Rodgers, wide receiver, and also I like the defense is fine. I don't have any problem with the defense. I'm a little concerned about C.J. Mosley getting up there in age, even though he's still a pretty solid player. But it's really all about the offense. And also, most importantly, and I hope that Joe Douglas really learned his lesson this year, if there's an off chance that Aaron Rodgers does not stay healthy, even if he's out just for a couple of weeks and then he'll eventually come back, you can't run back the ineptitude that we had in the quarterbacks room.
Right.
Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, Trevor Siemian. No, you have to get a real competent quarterback, a backup, and the first person that shoots to the front of my head is Jacoby Brissett.
Facts.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett has proven time and time again that he is at least a competent quarterback in this league. And I'll even take Tyrod Taylor if the Giants don't hold him.
Yeah, true.
So that would be my main thing right now. It's coaching, Aaron Rodgers' health, the offensive line, and the backup quarterbacks.
And last but not least, the draft. In the draft, Carlos eloquated it nicely. Mm-hmm. Do you guys draft Aaron Rodgers' successor? Do you focus on the offensive line? Do you go try to get? It's a deep wide receiver class as well.
Yeah.
You get another target. What do you guys do?
I mean, I feel like they owe it to Rodgers at this point to get him another wide receiver, especially since they never got him real offensive weapons in Green Bay to begin with. They always went defense. But no, I would have taken Njigba when he was available there last season. We took Will McDonald, and they didn't take him. And you can make the argument that he was better at Ohio State than Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave. Yeah. You can make the argument, and he was there for us, and we didn't get him. But I would definitely take a wide receiver in the later rounds, so that way they'll be hungry. It'll be inexpensive, and hopefully they could develop properly, especially under Aaron Rodgers. And like I said, the offensive line it has to be, and maybe even just a competent running back also, because we thought Dalvin Cook was going to be the Robin to Breece Hall's Batman, and that didn't pan out well. So and I'm happy that Breece Hall stayed healthy this year, but we saw what happened in his rookie year when he tore his ACL. We have to keep him healthy. He has to stay strong, but we have to have contingency plans. Facts. We have to have insurance policies, because I think that's a big detriment that Joe Douglas really did to this team. We put all of our eggs in the Aaron Rodgers basket, and then with one fell swoop, it was gone. And it was like in that report in The Athletic that came out a couple of weeks ago, where some sources had said that once Aaron Rodgers went down, it was no longer about playoffs. It was about survival
mode.
We can't do that. We can't do it.
You can't play football like that.
No,
you can't build your roster to have like a be all end all, because this is football. And in one moment, your plan A can go right out the window. You know what I mean? And then, okay, what's next? What's next? So yeah.
Well, right. Your brother says that Jets would end up signing Flacco. I mean, we should have signed him last year.
We should have.
We said it.
Honestly,
he wanted to come back.
It's not a bad idea for you guys to go bring in Joe. Listen, Joe ain't doing nothing. Free. As soon as that Texan game was over, he hopped in his Mazda, because he probably drives a Suzuki, honestly.
Probably, yeah.
He hopped in his freaking Subaru. He drove back to New Hampshire or wherever, and he went back to sleep. Like, you guys call him up, be like, yo, Joe, come in for a workout. We'll sign you to a 1-year veteran minimum. He'll take that. Yes. He'll take that, because he's still living off his Baltimore money. He ain't spending on nothing.
Right, and he hasn't hinted at all that he's done. No, he wants to keep playing. I know he's up there in age and he's basically a statue, but that's why the Cleveland Browns, they had a good plan implanted, because listen, they don't have the greatest offensive line, but it was competent enough to make Joe Flacco make the throws that he needed to make.
The backup quarterback position is so underrated. It's like insurance. It's like insurance. It's like, yeah, I got Geico. Yeah, I got Allstate. Yeah, I pay a grip. You mess around, somebody hits your car while you're asleep. Oh, you actually need it.
Yeah.
Boom, they come through for you. So that backup quarterback, I sleep so well knowing that we have Cooper Rush. Do I want him to start the entire season? Hell no. But if that goes down for a month, do I need him to go 3-1 to keep us afloat so we can still have a shot at a 2 or 3 seed or a division? Hell yeah.
Hypothetically, if that were to happen where Dak Prescott couldn't play for a month because of injury, I would say that Cooper Rush can win 2 out of 4 games.
And I've seen him do it.
Yes.
We've seen him do it. We've seen it in 4K.
In 4K.
We've seen him do it. The man went 4-1 as a starter. He only lost 1 game. It was to the Philadelphia Eagles. And don't worry. Dak got the lick back on Christmas Eve, because that's what he does. You see what I'm saying? But it's just like, yo, you need that backup quarterback to keep your team afloat while that starter licks his wounds and gets back on the horse. Because if you don't have it, you can have the number one defense and miss the playoffs by several games, like you guys did.
And not just Cooper Rush, but you also have Trey Lance.
Yeah, we do. I mean, listen, he's Geico. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. I need that.
Actually, I think that Cooper Rush is Geico and Trey Lance is more like the general.
Yeah.
Savage.
He's Liberty Mutual.
Savage.
Liberty.
Keep those pipe bombs going. This is what happens on a Wednesday. You know, we're on edge.
I love it.
We got Steve on the board.
Hey.
We got Steve on the board.
Love Steve, man. He is first class indeed. Shout out to First Class Second Place.
For sure.
My show.
So I think it's about that time.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's favorite segment.
Oh, yeah. I think you already know what's coming next, Steve. Can we get music? All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's favorite segment, Clown of the Week, is brought to you by the First Class Second Place podcast, Ugo Boy podcast, Things Galore, New York Posse, and of course, Burberry Studios.
Big Yatsies.
All right, so should I start or should you start?
Oh man, where do I begin? I think I'll kick things off.
All right, and here's the thing I'll say before you start. I think there's a possibility, 50-50 chance that we might have the same Clown of the Week, but we'll see.
So many choices.
Mm-hmm.
My brother says Ryan Clark.
I wonder why.
That's hilarious. I already put the four-letter networks. I put them as clowns last week. I could put them every week. Honestly, they deserve it. I'm gonna go
like throwing a dart, and then
honestly, it'll stick on one of those dudes or chicks. Who knows? I'm gonna go with the New York Times.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the New York Times.
Mm-hmm. And I'll throw you a layup here. It was written by Allison Kruger.
Allison Kruger, young lady or young man? I'm guessing that's a young lady. That sounds like a girl's
She
name.
looks like she could be my mom.
So, Allison Kruger, wherever you are, probably in an overpriced apartment somewhere in Manhattan. She comes out with an article basically saying that Travis Kelce invented the fade.
What?
Where's my camera? You gotta come tight on me. Give me 10 Stone Cold ones. Honest. And then give me 10 trashes. Give me 10 trashes. Keep it going. Keep those trashes going. Try. Listen, I get it. I get it. The cultural appropriation within the Black and Latino community is at all-time high. I get it. It's just what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Cam, shout out to Mace. Love that podcast. Mm-hmm. I understand that that's the times that we're living in. But newsflash, Taylor Swift did not discover the NFL, did not discover football, and she didn't make Travis Kelce be a good football player. He was a Hall of Famer.
Hey, newsflash, idiot. Shut the hell up.
He was a Hall of Famer before they started dating. And newsflash, the high top fade or uptown fade or Dominican poppy fade or two stripes with the part back in the 80s with Big Daddy Kane fade. Now, I mean, I'm about to get a fade on Friday, actually, you know what I mean? Because for New Orleans, the fade has been around in the Black and Latino community since the dawn of time, since the dinosaurs, okay?
Newsflash, idiot, shut the hell up.
So Miss Allison, whatever her name is, Allison Fitzer, whatever, Kruger, Freddy Krueger's sister, whatever. Shut up, lady. I don't know what made you think that, just how tone deaf you are to think that this guy, who, yes, he used to date black girls before Taylor Swift, shocker, who absolutely loves black culture. Travis Kelce is, before he started messing with Taylor Swift, black community, we accepted him. He was one of us. This guy's doing the
He loves his sisters.
Bro, he's doing the jerk dance. He's doing the stanky leg. He's doing the ducky. He's doing the swags. He was doing the swag serve. Yo, Travis Kelce was black pre-Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? And trust me, he was getting his fade at a Dominican or a black barber. That's facts too, because there's a lot of them in Kansas City on top of some amazing Kansas City barbecue.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you've ever been to Kansas City.
Not yet.
Oh, but we gotta go. We gotta do an on-location episode.
Yes, let's do that.
Because burnt ends, game changer. That's neither here nor there. So Allison Kruger or Allison whatever. Listen. You deserve this clown mask. You get the big red nose. You get the big red hair, the big green hair, the big red shoes. Congratulations, sister. You clown yourself.
All right. All right. So you actually stole my thunder because that was my clown of the week. So I guess I have no choice but to go for low-hanging fruit right now.
Okay, but before you start, he's been waiting all week for clown of the week.
So I mentioned this is low-hanging fruit. Basically just play Trouble or whatever game you want to play, and then basically with anybody at Faux Sports. And this has definitely been a clown of the week for me in the past. And it's amazing. It's amazing how these people still have jobs and all the trash that they talk about and so on and so forth.
5 trashes, man. Get this queued up, man.
So did you hear about supposed reports that one of the reasons why Mike Vrabel hasn't got an NFL head coaching job because of the fact that if his physical build is a factor for not landing a job?
Yeah.
All right. So you know where I'm going with this. So then you have Mr. Colin Clownherd.
Oh my God.
Of Faux Sports.
I'm Mount Clownmore
nonetheless, saying that 60-year-old Jim Harbaugh can beat up Gerard Mayo, Antonio Pierce, D'Amico Ryans, and Robert Saleh? What are you talking about? What are you smoking on? I need some of that what you're smoking on because you are obviously doing some good stuff right there. I don't know how you have a job. I don't know what they see in you. Why are you still here? Leave us alone. Stop with the clown takes. Clown of the week.
Get those still colds going. Give me some more what's. Give me some more clown what's, man. Oh my God. There goes the water bottle. Round of applause, man.
Yep.
Round of applause.
All right.
For both of us.
Yes. We did a very good job today, man.
We're good at this. We've done this before.
Yeah. I don't know how to say this, but we're kind of a big deal.
More or less. Mas o menos.
Yeah. All right, so that was everybody's favorite segment of Clown of the Week, and now let's transition over to Hero of the Week. Let's get the cherries of fire.
Cherries of fire. Let's go.
There it is. I feel like Apollo and Rocky right now on the beach.
Exactly.
Shout out to Carl Weathers.
Rest in peace to Carl Weathers.
So, I'll go first with this one. So, my hero of the week, I never thought that I would actually say this, but I got to give a shout out to the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
I got to give a shout out to the Brooklyn Nets because last week they did do a tribute video to Kevin Durant and so on and so forth. Okay, whoop-de-doo. So Kyrie Irving came back as a Dallas Maverick the other night, or last night I should say, and there was no tribute video to him, and rightfully so, because he single-handedly destroyed the culture that Brooklyn was trying to create. He's the reason why James Harden is not there anymore. He's the reason why Kevin Durant didn't want to play. He made the organization look bad, and I don't want to get into the political stuff and everything because you're going to have the naysayers out there. But you know what? With everything that Brooklyn is going through right now, and it's not a good time for them right now, it's a hard time to be a Nets fan right now, at least they had the wherewithal, the competency, and the cojones to not actually go ahead and do a trash tribute to Kyrie Irving, who does not belong in that tribute to the Brooklyn Nets because he didn't do anything but give them headaches. So, yeah, I'll give a quick shout out to the Brooklyn Nets for that.
Oh yeah, so my get that Chariots of Fire going. Mm-hmm. My hero of the week, the Swifties. Kansas City. Listen, I love my brother. I love him. He knows I love him. He loves me too. But in terms of football, we are forever ops. He knows what it is. I know what it is. If the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl, no way in hell would he be rooting for him under any circumstance. And with the 49ers in the Super Bowl, come on, man. You think I'm really rooting for the ops?
You sure about that?
You sure about that? I would never root for the San Francisco ops. Never in my life. So the Swifties are going to be out. It's scripted. The second the Chiefs win Travis Kelce is going to hand the Super Bowl trophy to Taylor Swift, and then Shake It Off is going to play throughout the stadium.
No bad blood.
It's funny you mentioned that. She announced she won a Grammy, like her 500th, a show that I haven't watched in 10,000 years.
I don't even know what a Grammy is anymore.
And of course, she announces a brand new album a week before the Super Bowl. And guess what you think? What do you think's gonna happen on Super Bowl Sunday? Do you think she's gonna drop a single off the brand new album on the Super Bowl Sunday? Come on, man. It's scripted. It's scripted. The Swifties are gonna be out in full force. So Swifties, shake it off.
You need to calm down.
Yeah, you belong to me. Bad blood. The whole nine.
Blank. I'm drawing a blank space.
Enjoy your Super Bowl.
I don't want to live forever.
Yeah, enjoy your Super Bowl.
Look what you made me do.
I'll pull out the Glock.
Not the Arn Anderson.
I'll pull out the Glock.
Give me 10 of them. Give me 10 of them.
I'll pull out the Glock. I'll pull out the Glock.
Oh man.
I love it. Oh my
Shout
God.
out to the Swifties.
This episode was legendary. Steve's still going. Shout out to Arn Anderson.
We need a Steve Cam right now because he is going off right now.
He's going in. Shout out to Arn Anderson.
He's going in the way that Jerry Jones needs to go all in.
Facts. Shout out to AEW. Shout out to Arn Anderson. Shout out to the Four Horsemen.
Jesus! What up, G?
That POG or POS who just talked just now.
Yeah.
Vincent. So, you had fun today, man?
Oh, man, I had a blast.
Yeah.
I had a blast doing this. I mean,
often.
we always have a blast doing this show, man, but I think that we really went. This is muy caliente today, man.
I told you, mango habanero.
Yep.
I can't feel my lips.
And I love it. All right, well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all the callers that joined us in today. You guys are the real bloodstream of the show. Thank you, Ugo, for putting on that display of fireness today.
I tried.
Yeah, that was a great job. Shout out to Steve on the boards today. He was on fire today for sure. Shout out to all the Swifties. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets fans. Shout out to the Knicks who are actually still doing this thing. They're running New York right now. And also shout out to Bravery Studios, Mark Perdomo. We love you, dog. Or happy early birthday.
Actually, and Steve, take us home with Ric Flair. Whether you like it or not, take us home
Whether
with
you
Ric.
like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it is the best thing going today.
Peace. We out. Yahtzee.